Hi and welcome back to Ru's Kitchen and Garden. So today I am going to make a very special recipe again, a very traditional recipe which is made from black-eyed beans. Now usually you must have seen this version of black-eyed beans, which is like a bigger version. What I have here is a smaller version of black-eyed beans. So it's the same thing basically. So I have soaked these black-eyed beans overnight, and then we boiled it with some salt and some turmeric. Boiled it or pressure cooked it. In my case, we've pressure cooked it. So that's that. So first I'll tell you what we need for the recipe and what is so special about this recipe. So here I have onion. I have taken say one big onion and fine chopped. This is a paste of, remember in the yesterday's recipe we used ginger, garlic and coriander and green chili. So this one is ginger, garlic, coriander, green chili and coconut. Ginger, garlic, coriander, green chili, coconut, yeah. So this is something that you can make and keep and then put it in the ice tray and freeze it. So you can just pick out one ice cube size and put it in your vegetables. It really imparts very nice taste to all the vegetables, and it's also very healthy to add it in all your vegetables. You can get your dose of omega fatty acids and stuff. So that's that. Then I have mustard seeds. This must be like around 1 teaspoon. I have some turmeric. I have some oil to cook the vegetable thing. Ouch! It's peanut oil. Then I have some roasted and coarsely ground peanut powder. This is approximately 2 tablespoons for one whole big cup of chawli. I also have reserved the chawli water, the water in which I have boiled this. And I have a mixture of Kashmiri red chili powder, dhania powder, jeera powder, and a slight garam masala. This is a um, this is a spice mix which my mom gives me, and she makes it and keeps it in her house. The mirchi is Kashmiri and also Resham Patti. So she mixes 2 types of chilies, one for color, one for spiciness, I think, and then garam masala and cumin powder and yeah, those 2 chilies. And the very special thing about this recipe is this Ghati masala. Kolhapuri Ghati masala. Now, I get my pack of Ghati masala from my maushi every year. So she sends me like a big box, and I freeze it. So whenever it comes from her place, my mom refrigerates this, but I freeze it because this has got coconut in it. So the coconut, if you leave it outside, starts smelling bad. So this masala is very versatile. We can make bharli wangi. I even make a prawn fry with this ghati masala. And yeah, you can make basically all our curries and our sabzis and mutton, chicken, everything is cooked in this. So it's a very versatile masala. Every household in the Ghats, the Western Ghats, Kolhapur, Sangli, Satara, they make it. Okay, so this is what I need for the recipe, and I want to talk to you about something else. So yeah, write down the ingredients or note down the ingredients or keep them in your mind, and let's start making our Kolhapuri Ghati Masala Chawli Usal. So what I wanted to talk to you all about was, we've heard this umbrella term Ghati for Maharashtrians. So first of all, let me enlighten the people, those who don't know, uh, who Ghatis are. Ghatis are people who are born in the Western Ghats. So if you are in the north and if you are born on mountains, you will be called as Pahadis. But Pahadis there is not a derogatory term. But somehow Ghatis has kind of become like a stigma term. So, I want to clear the misconception. Not all Maharashtrians are Ghatis. People who are born in the Western Ghats are Ghatis. And by the way, we Ghatis take immense pride in being born as Ghati because it's a land of plenty. It's a land of flora, fauna, and a lot of agricultural produce. And secondly, actually most importantly, it's the land of Shivaji Maharaj. It's a land of brave people. It's a land of warriors. It's a land of great people. So yeah, next time you call someone Ghati, open your mind, open your eyes, really think, is that person actually from the Western Ghats? And if you call somebody from the Western Ghats a Ghati, trust me, he's only gonna feel proud about it. So let's move to the recipe, and I hope I've cleared this doubt of Ghati and non-Ghati. Well, it doesn't matter much because I also believe in live and let live, and I don't get into these things honestly. But it's high time, I think. I thought I should clear some misconceptions around this term. So yes, today we are making something with Ghati masala, and that's why this discussion or this heart to heart with you. Let's get back to making the recipe. So the pan is on the gas, and the gas is on. Let's add oil, around say 1 tablespoon of oil, or maybe less than that if you want. Now if you don't have this, if you don't have an aunt who can make this masala, or if you don't have homemade Ghati masala or Kolhapuri masala or Kanda Lasun masala as it is also called, so you can buy it from the store. Nowadays it's very easily available, and I think all the big makers in the masala industry are also making it. It's called Kanda Lasun masala. So I in fact add this masala in my vada pav and have it. It's like that tasty or that yummy. So, and it goes well with vada pavs also. Instead of the lasun chutney, I add this. So now once the oil gets a little more hot, we are going to add our mustard seeds. I will start the exhaust. Oil is nice and hot. Let's add this mustard seeds. After the mustard seeds flutter, we'll add the onions. Mustard seeds have started spluttering. I'm going to add the onion inside. We'll give this a nice mix. Now the aim here is to make the onion go soft, pink and soft, or soft and pink. Adding just a little bit salt for now for the onions to release some water. I will add more salt later in the process of cooking. Now can you see the onions have gone nice, soft and pink? This is the stage when I am going to add the green masala. I am going to add the green masala to this. Now with this green masala, it's up to you whether you want to increase the coconut or you want to increase the chili, or if you want to increase the garlic. Now you see, this is all science. When you're using garlic and ginger, you don't need to have something like a pachak or a digestive aid after. Because it's got ginger, it will reduce or remove flatulence. The garlic is supposed to help in reducing cholesterol. So it helps in, so the garlic helps in reducing the cholesterol, whatever you might get from the oil. Then the coconut also has good fats, and it also provides fiber if you grind it like this. So the fiber doesn't let the oil stick or recirculate back into your system. The pulses there have protein. The peanut powder has protein. So you see, all these ingredients are very useful. It's like a whole nutrition. It's like a superfood or whole food in itself. I'm going to add some turmeric, which I forgot to add earlier. Now I'm going to add it. And I'm going to give it a nice mix again. After this, let the raw aroma of the garlic and the coconut come out, go away. Let there be no garlicky or raw garlicky smell in this. And then I'm going to add the Ghati masala, okay, and the red chili powder into it. Now if you feel that this masala is sticking to the bottom of the pan, what you can do is instead of adding just little plain water, you can add the broth that you got while you boiled the pulses. So it won't stick to the bottom, and it will, all the flavors will get into the curry, and yeah, it's going to be even more nutritious, because all the nutrition that we may have lost while cooking is in this broth. All the vitamins and all the stuff that we may have lost while cooking is in this broth, so it's good to use this broth also. So yeah, I'll cook this till the raw smell goes away. I can still smell it a bit. Okay, now this is 1.5 teaspoonful of dhania, jeera and red chili mixture powders, and a bit of garam masala. Now this is gone into it. You can even add separately, and if you're adding separately, then add 1.5 teaspoon of, or 2 teaspoon of coriander powder, 1 teaspoon of cumin powder, half a teaspoon of garam masala, and 1 whole teaspoon of your red chili powder. Okay, so this is gone in. Now I'm going to add the kolhapuri masala or the Ghati masala. I'm going to give it a nice mix, and again, to avoid sticking, just add a little bit of broth and give it a nice mix again. Incorporate this masala into the base of the usal. Now, like I said, this Ghati masala also has roasted coconut. So we have to make sure that that smell also goes away. Like you get a little cooked smell. The rawness goes away. So give it a nice mix again. And at this point, you can now add salt. Do not forget that we added salt while boiling the usal also. So it already has a little bit salt. We added the salt. We added some salt to soften the onion, so it has some salt. So now I will taste it and see how much more I need. Now we're going to add our peanut powder, and also this, I tasted the curry, the broth, the base for the salt. So it's really nice and spicy. So the peanut powder will also bring the spice level a notch down. So, and also it adds to the taste, this peanut powder, and because it's so roughly ground, it's coarse, it really stands out in the curry and it tastes nice. Now I'm gonna add my matki chili, this matki also, matki I'm calling it, chawli. I'm gonna add the chawli just to show you that the chawli is nice and soft. Okay, it took us 10 whistles in my pressure cooker. It's old, my pressure cooker, but yeah. So now I'm going to add this, give it a nice mix, and then add this broth. So let's mix it well. Mix very well. Now I'm going to just get all the masala out into the water, into the broth. Oops. And I'm going to add this. Now if you want it to be like a gravy or a curry, you can just, or a lipta is like a dry saucy kind of a consistency, then you can switch off the gas. Now I want it like a usal, so like a little more drier than this, so I'm going to dry it. I'm going to let it come to a nice boil. If you feel that this water is less, you can add additional water from top, but add hot water, because if you add cold water now, it will reduce the taste. So please add hot water if you want to add water. I don't want to add water, so I'm fine with this. I like coriander leaves while cooking also, so I'm going to add that. If you can't handle too much spice, which of course the Ghati masala has too much spice, it's got the lavangi mirchi, which grows in Kolhapuri region actually. So if you can't handle that much spice, you can add like a little drop of jaggery into it. I'm not going to do that. I enjoy spicy food, so I'm going to leave it like this. I'm going to cover it. So the beans go even more softer, and I'm going to let it boil off. It's already boiling off, so I'm going to cover this first. So I put the cover now, and maybe another 5 minutes. That's all it will take. So let's try chawli. Yeah, chawli juicer. I have left some little liquid in it because it's gonna dry with time. So trying it. Mm. Mm. It's spicy, just the way it has to be. So typical Kolhapuri Ghati masala. I hope you try this recipe, and I hope yours turns out very well. Thank you for watching. If you don't have this masala, like I said, please buy Kanda Lasun masala or Kolhapuri masala from the store, and do try this recipe. It's very nutritious, very healthy. I hope I did not offend anybody, and my idea was not to offend anybody in what I said. I just want to let people know that being born a Ghati or being born in the Western Ghats is a privilege. Being born in the land of plenty in the Western Ghats, where there is everything in abundance, is a privilege. So next time someone calls you Ghati, it's a land of Shivaji Maharaj. Don't feel embarrassed, don't feel bad, feel proud, and say, yeah, I am a Ghati. Thank you for watching. Bye.